Hi everybody, I'm Courtney and I'm starting my channel today. I recently put dreadlocks in, and so this is kind of going to be a dread journey and we'll see where it goes from there. I'm 24 years old. Tomorrow is my birthday. My husband and I have been married for a little over a year and we have a 6-year-old son together. And I'm excited to start my journey with you guys. My hair will be a week old tomorrow, and my birthday's tomorrow, so it's kind of an exciting time to celebrate. I have a list of things I wanted to talk with you guys about. Some of my favorite things to do are go to the beach and be outside and be with my family. We spend a lot of time together. It's kind of one of those big giant families, so we get along pretty well. The reason I dreadlocked my hair was getting really long and I was having trouble taking care of it, and I have a picture of myself with my hair, but I'm not such a great editor so far, so bear with me as I grow on this journey. Hopefully my editing skills will. And so I'm just going to show a picture on camera right now of what I looked like before my hair was dreaded. And also, after my wedding, I bleached my hair, and so the picture is me with my blonde hair. And here it is. Hopefully you guys can see. That's me. That was about 6 months ago, and my hair, you can't see the bottom of my hair, but it went about down to my waist. When I say waist, I mean like my hips, you know. So it was very long. And I dyed it back to my natural color. And so pretty much this is my natural, but realistically this is actually the only hair that's like my virgin natural hair, whereas this has been dyed to match it. And it's really very close, so I'm hoping to keep it that way as long as I can. I don't like having my hair dyed. I dyed it after my wedding just to kind of have some fun with it, and I think it kind of damaged my hair pretty badly. That's one of the reasons that I decided to dread my hair, is because it was unmanageable. I have always like admired people with dreadlocks. I know that's kind of like a weird thing, but I think they're absolutely gorgeous. I, find myself like thinking those people are cool. Like, I don't even know you and I think you're cool. But I realized that not everybody feels that way, so that was kind of telling me something about myself, like, maybe you should think about that. I had previously dreaded my hair before, when I was in high school, and I dreaded like the whole back of my head, and my mom found them and made me take them out because she didn't want me to seem alternative to my teachers. She wanted me to have like a good rapport with them, and to take school very seriously. So, which, I did, and I got good grades, and I, did well in school. But I knew what I wanted to at the same time. I know it sounds really juvenile, like, oh, I'm still having this battle with my mom. No, we're fine. But it feels me, whenever I look at a person with dreadlocks, it just looks like free, like just careless and free and natural, and I feel that way. I feel free, and I don't have to work to feel good about myself. I don't have to put my hair under a lot of heat every day, and I don't have to sit there and braid it every night so that it would have a texture in the morning, and I just feel me. I'm me, and I love it. It's very comfortable for me to be this way. I don't like having to, change who I am to be comfortable, but this is my natural way of being comfortable, I guess. I don't know. I really love them, and I'm happy with them, and they're only about a week old. When I say about a week old, it's kind of not true. I've had my entire head dreaded for a week, but because I did it myself, using the twist and rip method, it took a long time. I had help for like the first 2, and then I kind of you know, had to go off and do it on my own because they take a long time. I have about 41 dreads. I think it's 41. I'll have to count again and give you that number on a different video. But it took about 2 hours of dread. I mean, some of these shorter ones towards the front were, you know, easier, but this, I mean, I have a really, you know, long one right here. That took a long time to dread. It's a lot of work, but I really, really am happy I did it, and I'm really happy I did it myself, and I was able to kind of just go off of how my hair was going when I was doing it. Another reason that I dreaded my hair, I'm trying to think. Oh, the last time I got a haircut, I cried. I just got layers put in, and I definitely see my hair as, like, you know, it's a part of me. I don't know, I'm emotionally attached to my hair. I do have some anxiety issues, and maybe that was just, like, I don't know, my anxiety flaring up, but I cried for, you know, a good, like, 4 days, maybe a week, after I got my haircut. I mean, I couldn't stand it. I left it in a bun in the top of my head. I hated having my hair cut, and, I don't know, I'm just really attached to it, so this is a good way to shorten my hair up without cutting it. As I said, it was hard to brush. It took about 25 minutes to brush my hair, and sometimes I would have to get my husband to help me because it was exhausting. It was a mess, and it was like you'd brush out one side and then you brush out the other side, and then the first side would be a mess again, and it was just, after bleaching it, it really damaged it, and it was really hard to take care of, and even when I dyed it back, it still was hard to take care of. So, I'm really, really happy with it now. Easy, easy, easy to wake up in the morning and just, like, go. I don't worry about the frizz, I don't worry about anything. I love it, and it's very, very comforting. When I had my hair at full length, it was to where it was touching my jeans in the back, so it was down to my hips. And I keep calling it my waist, but some people, you know, think the waist is, like, above the belly button. It was touching my pants, so that's how long it was getting. Some of the layers are shorter, and as you can see, you know, you can tell that some of my hair was shorter as it dreaded too. So that pretty much mimics how my hair was layered. The length of my hair was getting really inconvenient. It was getting caught, like, and this seems really gross, but it would, like, get caught in my armpit, and, like, so I'd go, like, you know, turn my head or whatever, and it'd, like, jerk my head, and just, like, rolling over in bed was, like, a huge pain because I'd have to, like, gather all the strands, pull it out from underneath my husband, and it was just a mess, and it was really inconvenient. So having this shortened up so much, and they're just, like, you know, they're easy. It's not like, oh, I have a million strands of hair. It's like 41 dreads that I have to look after, and they pretty much behave themselves, so I really, really enjoy them. Another reason I dreaded my hair, I just love them. That's all I can think of right now. I could add more in another video if I need to. And the next topic is, excuse me, I have to open my phone. The sectioning that I used. I mentioned that I did the twist and rip method, but the sectioning, I did like a straight brick lay pattern on the sides and in the back. So when I say a brick lay, what I'm talking about is, so the vertical lines don't line up with each other. So there's a dread in the middle of this vertical line that will cover that vertical line. And then in the beginning, I know I can't show you unless I turn it around. In the beginning I have 3 that I started with here. Oops. And so you can see there's a vertical line here, and then it's a dread right above it. So the lines don't line up. And these are actually pretty big sections. What I found was that around the hairline, I have a lot of baby hairs, and so my sections around my hairline are bigger. You can even see in the front, they're still about an inch wide, but they're more like 1.5 inches to 2 inches lengthwise. So I did make my sections just according to how my hair is, because your head is not symmetrical. Like, you don't have the same hair everywhere. So you really just have to know just by feeling it, and, you know, just pay attention to what you're doing, for sure. Don't just grab a hair at the end and start dreading it. You gotta kind of research that out, how you want to do everything. So, next, my preferred method. I did mine this way. I have to look semi-neat. I can't just go the natural method of neglecting my hair and let it knot up and things like that, because I have to be presentable for my job and I have to look clean and everything. And I know that that's a mean way to say it for dread people, people with dreads, because your hair is clean. Even if you're going the natural method, you're still washing it. Some people are still washing it, some people don't. To each his own. But I have to be, I don't know, not look clean, look professional. Okay, so people have to be able to trust me with their children. I am a teacher, so I need to have a neat method. That's one of the reasons that I chose to do the blunted ends. My ends are, rounded off so that they look a little bit neater and not like straggly hairs at the end. I do prefer blunted ends. That's not the only reason I did that. I just feel like the whole dread is a dread. I don't know. I didn't want to have loose hair. But I'm not going to have these beads and things like that for my job, and I just really needed it to be neat sectioning to where I could put it back and you could almost not tell. So I have a video. I'm going to make a video about the way I'm going to wear my hair for work, and then also my favorite hairstyles just for fun. We'll have videos about that. And then, so my preferred method would be a much more natural method. I would still section, because I do not trust this mess of hair to just dread itself nice and neatly. I would section my hair, whether it's like, I think they make like metal beads that you can put in, or I don't know which kind of bead I would do, but I would, section and put a bead and then just separate it every day from the bead. That would be my preferred method. As I was dreading my hair, I was sectioning and I would braid the first part and then put a band in, like, just 2 or 3 inches down the braid. And then the rest would be loose, which, it was a lot longer when it was not dreaded. So that piece that was loose, I noticed was starting to like really dread up on its own, and I'm just seeing that and like realizing that my hair was dreading naturally on a daily basis really encouraged me to kind of feel more inclined to do the natural method if I did it again. But I would absolutely do this method again. I love the way this turned out. It feels really good to have my hair this way. I'm really, really happy with it. So I would definitely do this method again, and I would recommend it for somebody who wants to have, a neater head of hair. It is, a little bit more maintenance, a little more work to do, but, it's faster results, so that you can, go into a job the next day or something like that, some jobs. Then, next thing is to just show you my dreads. I don't want to make this video too long because this is actually my second take. My first one was 20 minutes long. Obviously, I am a long-winded person. But just to kind of show you my dreads. Oh, and I wanted to show you the sectioning because some of them on the top are not square. For the top, I just kind of lined up my part. This is my like comfortable part that I've always worn when my hair was loose. And so I found that part when I did my dreads and then based the whole top circle of my head off of that section so that the part would not be a straight line. I bricklayed in a different direction. I don't know if that makes sense to you, but I'll just show you some of the sections. I have some silly shaped ones. This one has a corner kind of cut into it. I think you'll be able to see this on the camera. These ones are triangles towards the front here. And it really did take me a while to decide on these sections because the hair was so different everywhere. And these were the ones I really had control over because I wasn't able to section the back on my own. But they come out really nice. They're interesting. I like that they're all different shapes and sizes, and I tried to have them as uniform as I can just for the neatness of the look for work. But this is basically rectangles over here. and you can see the side is squares. Anyways, I don't want this video to get too long, but thank you very much for watching. Celebrating my birthday and my Dreads week-long birthday next, tomorrow. I'm going to go ahead and show you the back. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you soon.